beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-May right through to mid-June 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who is coming in your way. Now, I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and in the water right now, I can see a bonfire. Okay, so either some of you are going to go to an event where there is a bonfire. It's not seasonal, I don't think, so I'm not really sure how it could work, but please take it as it's resonance, because right now all I'm seeing is an image of a bonfire. I mean, for some of you, it could be that, you know, you are creating a bonfire yourself. Please, I'm not sure how it's resonant, so I'm just going to leave it like that. But that's what I'm being given. I mean, your first card there is the Devil card. There's lots of fire there. So for some of you, it could be that you're like really decluttering, burning the past, creating a space for something new, regenerating the world. You know, when you regenerate Earth, it's kind of like sometimes scorched earth regenerates, heals to create a better environment for growth, for potential. So maybe it's that. I'm not really sure how else to decode it, because you've got the Devil card to start. And that, as you can see there, it's like burning toxic cycles out of your life, breaking chains to the past in some way. I mean, the Devil card can also indicate that you are leading with your passions at this time. You're rediscovering a part of yourself in order to, you know, enjoy your life, inject a little bit more spontaneity, a little bit more fun there. But the Devil card, you know, it's not an evil card. It basically is a card that comes on everyone's path to identify where you're feeling stuck. Some of you, it could be that you are bonded to the past in some way. It doesn't mean you want to be with someone from the past. It can indicate that some experiences that you had in the past really marked you, have prevented you from having the courage to be your wonderful self and to open yourself up to that level of intimacy in a relationship. For some of you, it could be that you've been struggling with addictions or low self-esteem, or some of you, it could be that you tend to attract people who have addictions or have some sort of level of trauma bonding, and you feel somehow that you can fix them, or that they come to you for fixing. And I feel like you're trying to break a cycle, a repeat in your life in some way, and you're looking at what tempts you, and also you're sort of really like analyzing lust and love. That's what I'm getting from this card. There's a lot coming from this card at this moment in time, but the main energy I've got is that you're frustrated. Some of you maybe trying to control other areas of your life, you know, focusing all your energy and time into your projects or your career or ambition, because you may feel that love is not going your way right now. And also, this can be a card where you're truly helpless to change your situation and you don't really know what to do about it. So I feel right now, some of you are seeking answers. And I mean, because you've got the Magician and the Devil card, this can also be about control, especially if you've been hurt in the past. It can indicate that you've been, you know, really holding back or keeping love at arm's length because you're in a protective cycle to, you know, keep your heart safe, because you may have felt that it was not safe to open up to that level of intimacy, especially if you've been in abusive relationships in the past or experiences where you were heartbroken. I'm also getting this energy from the Devil card, some of you are feeling a bit shy or a little bit nervous because you've been out of the dating scene for a while. And it doesn't mean that you're going to rush out there now and launch yourself into speed dating or into the dating scene. You may feel really frustrated. It's oversaturated, and you may feel a little bit fed up with things. You may feel that everybody that you tend to meet seems to want the physical side of a relationship, but no one really wants to invest in something that's healthy, that's pure, that is long lasting. And you feel that, what's the point in connecting to something that you don't want? I mean, there's a lot of temptation out there. If you wanted to fling, this card indicates you could happily go out there and attract someone to have an on-the-surface relationship. You have no problem with that at all. But looking at the star energy, I feel like some of you are healing a period of your life where you are getting clarity on what it is you want. Some of you are detoxifying from addictions, perhaps, and you are, having a level of control over your life that sees you really reach your full potential and choose healthier pathways in life. And some of you, you are basically clearing the way for a brighter future and really leaving the past behind. We have the Magician card here. It's in the resistance position, so it basically means you got it in the reverse at first. Some of you may feel you've been very scattered. It's almost like when it comes to love, nothing seems to stick, or you find it really hard to find anyone who is looking for that deep level of intimacy that you're looking for. I mean, you have a lot of unfulfilled potential in the arena of love. You're actually very attractive, highly magnetic. People are really drawn to you, but sometimes you may attract people who need fixing or healing in some way because you're very exciting to be with. You're someone who is passionate, someone who is, honest and open and all those things. But when you're living your life with passion and someone sees you embracing all that you are, they want a piece of that energy, and they tend to come towards you, hoping that you fulfill a part of their life that they feel is something missing. And they're not really looking for love. They're actually looking for that level of excitement because they may feel that perhaps their life is a little bit dull or boring or a little bit in a cycle of repeat, and you present a challenge. You present someone who is exciting to know, and they're hoping that you ignite that passion within them, which you do, but then they're not able to sustain a love relationship, so it kind of fizzles out. So some of you may be dealing with that at this time, but I feel some of you also have been super busy. You've been attached to other things, schedules, responsibilities, and you felt that right now you're chained to something that keeps you stuck, and you find it really hard to focus on love, or you felt that there's never been an opportunity for you to really put a little bit more energy or focus into love. But that's all about to change because that Magician card goes into the upright energy. And this is really about your manifestations becoming a reality, but also you are taking action towards making your goals become a reality. I mean, this card in this position, it can indicate some of you have a sense of unease about your love life, that perhaps no one is coming for you. So especially if you've had some difficult experiences, or there's been really no one out there who's sparking that level of chemistry that you've been looking for, you may have almost like taken your focus off love completely and just been a little bit on autopilot in life. And sometimes when we do that, we actually kind of start to procrastinate. Suddenly a month turns into years, then decades, and it just feels like time is ticking on by. And I really get a sense here, it's not now or never, absolutely not, because I feel like there is someone being aligned with you, a wish is being delivered here for you in your love life, but I feel it requires a little bit more focus. And some of you, especially if you have had your confidence knocked, I feel like you're in a period of self-reflection and building your confidence. And if you're shy, I feel actually you're going to overcome that shyness. And the right person, it's just going to feel organic. When you meet a person and it just feels easy, almost feels like you've known this person before, that's how it's going to work for you in this new person. So even if you're feeling a little bit hesitant because you have trust issues, or you feel shy, or you've just been out of the dating world for quite some time for whatever reason, it can feel overwhelming. And I feel the right person, it's just going to feel easy. It's going to feel smooth. There's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of intensity. There's a rawness and an intimacy, which is wonderful and very exciting, but also it just feels like it's meant to be. Okay. Now your outcome energy is the Star. So some of you are healing from some of these difficult difficult experiences, but also this is really about gaining clarity of what you want, what you certainly do not want in a relationship. You know, you want someone who steps up, not someone who expects you to lead all the time, not someone who expects you to fix their life in some way. Remember, there has to be reciprocity in a relationship. And with the star energy, this is really about you having faith in love again. And you're aligning yourself with that wish. The star is like a wish being delivered or coming true for you. And also it's a card that indicates there is a brighter future to look forward to. And some of you may be in a period of detoxifying body, mind, and soul right now, but also cleansing from the past in order to get closure to embrace a new future. So your overarching energy looks really good. I can see right now you're feeling a little bit stuck or a little bit bonded to a situation that perhaps you feel you are helpless to change, or it's really hard to change it. I mean, the devil card can literally mean that you are addicted to a cycle of repeat. For example, you get up in the morning, you adhere to your tasks, responsibilities, you go home, you're exhausted, you go to bed, and repeat. And rinse and repeat. So whatever it is for you, it may not be exactly that. I feel like some of you are looking at how you can make some adjustments to be a little bit more focused on you, reconnecting to your sense of self, opening yourself up to new experiences, new events, creativity. I just feel like things are changing for you. And with that star energy, suddenly you're allowing yourself to be seen. But ultimately, I also see that you have everything you need within you to attract someone new, and that you are... you're very magnetic. You're a very interesting person who draws a lot of attention towards you. Look at that, 4 cups. You're fed up. You know, you may feel that right now in the dating world, there's just no one who's really sparking that interest. You had certain expectations. Some of you felt that you wouldn't be single right now at this age. You felt that you would probably be in a relationship, but that expectation has not been met. And it almost feels like something discouraged you from being in the dating arena. Now we also have the High Priestess as your crossing card, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So deep down, I feel like you are a bit of a homebody to some degree. Don't get me wrong, I feel like you are trying to open up to adventure. You're someone who actually has quite an exciting life, even though you may not feel like it. I feel like you do some different things than other people, and I feel you have been waiting a long time. You may have felt that you've had bad luck in life, but I do feel that, there's a lot of responsibility here. I feel some of you may have felt that you've been attached to experiences or people that you felt responsible for, or, it could be that you're responsible for your job, of course, and you've been focusing on other things to make your life run really smoothly. But I do feel that you're taking charge or taking action in some way to put yourself in a position to meet someone new. Ace of Cups. If you have not met someone new right now and you're not talking to someone new, it will not be long. But I feel like you're not wanting any from the past. I feel like you may have waited for someone in the past, but you have stepped away from that situation, and now you've just been waiting for the right one to come in, your soulmate. We've got the King of Wands here as well. So, we do have an energy here where there is a happy ever after. I definitely see in your near future, you've got a 10 of Cups, which means you're meeting someone who is, really vibing at a frequency of love that you are, that is looking in the same direction to the future. Your hopes and goals and dreams, they're shared. So I definitely see that when you least expect it, you're about to meet someone new. The 4 of Cups indicates some of you have been feeling a little bit of apathy, almost like you want love, but what's the point in going out there because you know that you're never going to find anyone right now. You may feel also that you tried in the past and it just didn't work out. Your usual typical ways of finding people are not working, and it's almost like, yes, there is a level of disappointment here, and some of you may actually have had an experience in the past that almost like disenchanted you, really tested you, and almost made you feel that love is pain. It hurts, and you may have detached yourself from it for a while in order to heal yourself. But now that you are sort of coming through that cycle, you're kind of like, it's not a refusal to go out there and find love. I don't feel like that at all. The 4 Cups tends to mean that you've been feeling unfulfilled, but the universe is actually protecting you during these times. As you can see, this figure this figure here represents spirit holding umbrella over you, whilst, the current climate basically is that, there's not really much going on. It's almost like a discouraging environment right now. And, rain tends to be a period of growth, sorting through sadness, healing, and the umbrella is protection. Sometimes we're paused from love on purpose because the right person has not aligned themselves with their true life goals and mission. And, they needed to step up before they can step into your life. So sometimes there is a bit of a pause regarding that. And I feel some of you have been paused in order to focus on your spiritual development. Okay. I mean, this is a card of caution with the High Priestess, but it's also a card of, withdrawal. So some of you, especially if you haven't been talking to anybody for some time when it comes to romance, it can indicate that you're just a little bit nervous of getting back out there. But also it could be that you've withdrawn because there's just nobody out there that's got that missing ingredient that you're looking for, because you're someone who's super independent. You have that Seven of Wands there. You're independent. You are someone who hasn't given up on love, but at the same time, you feel, what's the point in investing your energy into experiences that deep down you're not going to find the one in? So it's almost like you've kind of stopped looking. Okay, if I'm honest, I get this energy that it would be nice, but you're not really actively putting yourself out there. That's the energy that I'm getting. So, I mean, it may not resonate with everyone, but I feel this is what I'm getting from this reading. I mean, the Four of Cups is to turn your back on something because it has led to disappointment, and the universe is about to surprise you with something new. If you know the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Four of Cups, there is a turbulent cloud that is hanging over a figure who is sitting against a tree, feeling really fed up. I want to show it to you. Let me get my teeth back in my mouth there. I want to show it to you. Why am I doing that? Maybe they want me to do that. Okay. Sorry, my guides want me to shuffle, but they also want me to show you the Four of Cups. So let me just clarify. And then I'll find the Four of Cups. We got the Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay, so this could be, maybe there's even someone that you feel bonded to who reaches out from time to time. Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. So it can be someone from the past who offered, something that you thought was going to develop into something, but it got cut short. And the Ace of Swords can indicate some of you, especially with that Mercury retrograde. I mean, we're now direct, but we're still a little bit in a shadow of it. Some of you may hear from someone from the past. I mean, looking at the energy, you're looking forward only. Ace of Cups, you're wanting someone new. So I don't actually see that you want any dealings with a past person, but this past person, they may not be able to let you go. It's almost like if they can't have you, they don't want anyone else to have you. So just watch out for that. But there may be thoughts, because swords can connect to thoughts or even communication. So I'm feeling here that someone may reach out. They kind of feel that you are about to move on, and they kind of don't want to let you go because you represent that security, that sanctuary in their emotional storm. And if you're with someone else, that means they don't have access to you and the sort of attention that you provide. And, that's a really unhealthy cycle of toxicity that's going on there. So just watch out for any past people. I would definitely say that they may want to reach out and talk to you, but I mean, I don't feel anything changes with that situation. That person doesn't seem to be emotionally available to offer you the love that you truly deserve and desire. I'm being given that it is in, the beginning part. Let me just see. Oh, there we go. Yes, they're all right. It is at the beginning. We got the Four of Cups there. So as you can see, there's like a turbulent cloud hanging over this figure who's completely closed off to those three cups. So it's like there are people who are interested in you. There's a lot of people lusting after you is what I see in the energy, but it's not what you're looking for. And the universe is about to sort of divinely intervene and bring you someone new. And you've got the Ace of Cups there. So that is the representation of an Ace of Cups. Like, okay, this is your soulmate. We're ushering in the person you're meant to be with. So I feel it's really important to be aware that we can visit the past in order to process it, in order to understand it, learn the lesson from it and move forward. But do not dwell there because you will miss the present moment, and the universe is about to send you someone new who is coming in on your path. Now with the High Priestess, some of you have been paused from love in order to develop a higher connection with your higher self, but also to develop your spiritual gifts. And some of you, you know, you may have even been betrayed in the past and you're trying to resolve some trust issues from previous experiences. And healing is the process that is going to awaken you and open you up to new love. So the ship there, it represents the journey. So some of you have been hesitant to get back into the arena of dating or the love scene, but deep, deep down, you yearn to, create a home with someone or find someone who is loyal, loving, caring, who wants to take the journey of life in love with you. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles indicates someone who's nesting, okay? So I feel this is also a card that indicates you're saving yourself for the one. You're not just going to connect to any old body. This card also connects to protection of the heart. Some of you may also have children, so you've been giving a lot of time and energy to your family at this time. But also I feel the majority of energy, you focus on your projects. You're focusing on your prosperity. You've been investing in you. And this is a card of domesticity. So it could be that you're trying to create a stable living environment, or you're trying to purchase a house, or you're trying to create stable financial situations for yourself, or you've just been a little bit more of a homebody than usual. And I feel you're attracting someone at a vibration that kind of matches you because you're in a very healthy vibe. With the Queen of Pentacles, this means that you've been basically sorting the wheat from the chaff in your life and creating a stable environment to welcome love in. And your past position is the Two of Wands, which means you're not going to be waiting for much longer, okay? Because I feel like you have been waiting for a long time. But also, as you can see, this figure is literally coming out of the house, sitting on top of the house. So maybe you have some invitations that you are on the fence about whether you should go to. I would say it would be great to get out there and connect to those things, because there may be some things that come in that you're like, yeah, I really want to go to them. And then as the date approaches, you may kind of be like, oh, I'm not sure if I really want to go to that right now. Intuitively, you'll be drawn to the right opportunity or the right invitation. But the Two of Wands, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, I feel like, yes, you're aligning yourself with your heart's desire and you are making progress because there's a lot of personal growth and development going on here. But when you get this card, it does kind of like give you a nudge and say, what are you waiting for? Get out there. There's a whole wide world to explore. And of course, it is easier said than done. I totally get that. But this card indicates that some plans that you have or you've been formulating right now, because we all need a plan, this could be events that you're expecting to attend or that you're wanting to book. I feel like you're actually going to put yourself on the path to meeting this new person. When you get this card, it actually means the perfect situation for you is about to arise. You've been waiting for a long time and your expectations will be met. But also, this is a card of yearning. So sometimes when we get that energy of yearning, it means there's something that we feel it's time to accept into our life. And if you're looking for a divine counterpart, you're looking for love, I feel this yearning is inspiring a level of action within you to sort of attract someone new into your life. So I feel like you're actually putting yourself out there a little bit more. Now, we do have the Emperor. It's in the potential position. The Emperor is really about taking charge. I feel also a lot of you have responsibilities on your shoulders. As you can see, this figure is attached to all of these pieces or these people. So it's like a lot of people may command your time. They may require your time, whether this is children, of course, you're nourishing your children. If not, it could be your ambitions, your schedule, it could be your responsibilities. So I feel like making some adjustments so you can create some space for yourself is important. But also this is a divine counterpart energy, which means you're attracting, someone who is wanting to be with you for the long term, someone who's serious about settling down. But because we have three people here, I want to clarify, because we got King and Queen of Wands. So this is like a match, two different sort of people who vibe at different frequencies, but actually are wanting the same things. So I feel you're coming into alignment to attract the same frequency with this person. I feel you're attracting someone who's very passionate, someone who's very fiery, someone who wants to settle down. I feel it's a nice kind of opposites attract. And again, it's like this scorched earth thing. The bonfire thing that I was shown at the beginning, maybe that's what they're trying to indicate. Bonfires are like, the earth and fire coming together, to create something really magnetic, something really alluring, something that is like exciting and crackly and like, I don't know, just really spontaneous and hot, right? That's what I'm getting there. And I feel perhaps that's why the bonfire energy came up earlier, because it's like earth and fire. This is your divine counterpart coming in. I feel like you're attracting someone who is very passionate, and it's almost like this hot and smoldering kind of relationship that really works. So I just want to pull a quick card on this Emperor, because I feel it's a presiding energy. And what I mean by that is it's almost like spirit or the sort of governing forces are like orchestrating a meeting between you. It's almost like you and this person are being brought into certain places so that you can meet. Okay, and I actually feel that when you have a conversation with this person, you're going to find that at some point in your life to date, you and this person, you cross paths, but you didn't acknowledge each other. So it could be that you went to a convention at the same time, or you went to a concert of the same person, and you were both there on the same date, but maybe there was thousands of people and you just didn't meet at that time. You've been crossing each other's paths is what I'm seeing, but there's just one event that you have a shared experience at, but you didn't meet. And it highlights that the universe was always trying to orchestrate you both to come together, but you were both on different paths of healing. And when you were ready for a relationship, this person was not ready for a relationship. And when they were ready for a relationship, you were not ready for a relationship. So it feels like now you're ready. Okay, so let me just pull a card on this. As you can see, it's like the strings that are attached there. It's almost like each person has to be in a certain square in order to come together. So it's almost like the chessboard of life. You know, it's like when spirit moves this person over here, they're trying to move you over here. But if you have free will as well. So if you feel called to go over here, but suddenly you decide to go over here, then of course it's not a match. So we have to really pay close attention to our hunches, the whisperings of our heart, what our guides are trying to orchestrate as well. So just let me pull a card on this Emperor. I want to see if it's 3 people. So it could be a matchmaker. It could be someone that you know bringing you together is what I'm seeing and feeling here. So just let me pull a card on that for you. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so it's the person who's going to deliver your wish. I actually feel it is spirit, you know, a governing body energy that is bringing you both together. I mean, for some of you, if you're in a career, it could be that your boss introduces you to somebody or hires somebody, and there may be a frisson there. But ultimately, I feel, and I'm going to pull one more, I just feel like this is the one. This is the one you've been wishing for, waiting for. And it just was a matter of divine timing that you both had to be in the right place in life to come together. But you were always meant to be. So let me just... 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yeah, so 7 of Wands is an energy that you're at your personal best. That you are someone who has a lot of attention, but I feel the right person, you're going to let them in. As you can see, there's one wand there vying for the attention. Nobody else gets close, but there's one person who's going to get really close. But this can also be a card that, you know, you were very cautious, or you were healing something and you were keeping like a distance, or you had a bit of a shield up for a while, whilst you were just getting to know yourself on a deeper level. But this is really, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. Well, I just heard from my guides, and again, don't shoot the messenger, that you're a nonconformist. They've been trying to get you to meet this person for quite some time, but you had other ideas about doing other things. You're so spontaneous, and they love that about you, but they've been whispering in your ear to do certain things, and sometimes, you know, you've been doing something else. It's almost like your guides have been going, go over here, and then you felt like, oh, I'm going to go over there, and they're like, oh, okay, let's create another plan. So it's not your fault at all, my beautiful Aquarians. I feel there's this energy of your guides are trying to orchestrate this meeting between you and this person, and this time they are going to be successful, okay? Also, the 7 of Wands indicates some of you have been distracted with other things, and that's fine, but now it's a time to carve out some space for you to align yourself with this person, okay? Now, in the near future, we have the 10 of Cups. This is a relationship. This is a peaceful, kind of serene relationship where there's no drama. This is a relationship where 2 people are looking out at the world together, supporting each other. They are emotionally fulfilled. They are both open, and honest with each other, and there is a depth to the relationship. As you can see, there's lots of fish there, so it's like plenty of fish in the sea, but there's this one person who captures your heart. So this is a near future position. So if you're talking to someone already, I feel this will turn into a high-level commitment. And if you're not, you're about to meet someone where it's headed in that trajectory that you're going to be in a high-level commitment. I feel like you'll marry this person, okay? Now, also, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is your advice to yourself in this moment. Open yourself up to new love, okay? Again, I get this energy that there is a world of potential for you to meet new people. So whether you are traveling, whether you're putting yourself on a course of learning or getting out there following your passions, whatever it is you're doing, I feel like there's one person who captures your attention that's really going to transform your life. So I feel like right now you're ready. You're ready for love. You're ready to open yourself up to this Ace of Cups that is being gifted by the universe. And it's going to lead to this. So someone new is coming in. The Seven of Wands is again showing up for you. It's the second time. It indicates you're someone who is strong, but I feel like your experiences have been really difficult. As you can see, this figure, they have like love, they have painful situations etched on their body. You've been marked by experience, and some of those experiences have been a lot, and they taught you to almost guard yourself and maybe even get into a cycle where you felt stuck. This figure is literally breaking out of the cage of life that we all put ourselves in at one point in order to heal, or in order to create sanctuary, or just to, keep things at arm's length so we can focus on ourselves. And I feel like you've been marked by experience, but here I feel like you're not allowing those experiences to prevent your happiness moving forward. So you're coming out of that cage, you're liberating yourself out of a cycle of repeat. And some of you, not all of you, but some of you may actually meet someone at a group where you talk about your experiences, or there is like an open conversation about something difficult, and they have had a shared experience. They've been through something very similar, and I feel both of you, it's not trauma bonding. Okay, I want to be really precise about that. It's almost like both of you have healed this part of yourself, or have been really kind of sorting through this experience you had separately, and both of you are kind of like, wow, I kind of feel you because I've been through something similar and it's difficult. And there's, mutual respect that goes along with that. So that's really wonderful. Now, the hope and a fear is the Hangman. Some of you feel that perhaps you're going to be waiting forever for love, that never it's going to come. So that's not true at all. I feel like there is change here. As you can see, this Hangman, the Hangman actually puts himself on the tree of life in order to see things from a different viewpoint, but also to turn things upside down. Some of you may have felt like you've been in limbo, that you've been just coasting in life on autopilot. We all get into that cycle of repeat. Life is hard. We have to spin all of those plates. And sometimes we just got to keep spinning and spinning and spinning. And we never find an opportunity to walk away from those plates in order to have fun or enjoy ourselves. So I feel you're trying to restructure your life in a way where you can open yourself up a little bit more. And as you can see here, I feel some of you have been going through a major period of self-reflection, and although you're feeling a little bit uncertain about the path, this is the card of surrender. Surrender to the universe. The universe is going to put you in the right path to meet the right person. Now also, because we have two cards that are heavily connected to a missed opportunity, Four Cups and the Hangman can indicate some of you may have felt that there was someone in your past that you really thought you were meant to be with. And I feel like you've had to do the very difficult process of getting closure for yourself on that situation. If anyone continues to make you wait, that person is not meant for you, okay? That is teaching you a lesson about, respecting yourself and your boundaries. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of complexity in humans. Sometimes, even though we love a person, we may keep them at arm's length. We want to be with them, but we find it really hard to overcome our challenges or our trauma, and we want to let that person in, but a barrier goes up because we're afraid. Sometimes it's that. But if a person does not come back and try to resolve things or try to make progress, then that person is not making you a priority, and I feel, you are unfulfilled by this situation. So I see you walking away from it, but it's left you a little bit in limbo. So yes, you may feel it is a missed opportunity, but I feel the universe paused this situation for you to learn some lessons and to sort of open yourself up to a new person coming in, okay? I mean, for some of you, you may be wondering if you can heal a situation with a past person, someone that perhaps you've been waiting to step up. I mean, everything is possible. We've got the star energy here, so that means you can heal the situation. But just let me pull a card on it right now. I do apologize about the loud sound. There's some sort of helicopter above there, so if you can hear it, we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Okay, so if you want to connect to someone from your past, I mean, for some of you, this person may have moved on. They may even be married or in a high-level commitment. So I feel if you know that to be true, I feel this person, they're not going to move away from that. I want you to be aware of it. But if you know that your person's single and, you know, it's just been hard and you couldn't find some common ground to get back together, I feel this person, they have to step up and give their all, okay? I mean, both of you could be truly happy, is what I see, but there needs to be some healing, some open, honest conversations where there is accountability for actions. And I feel, you know, this person needs to step up. And I feel both of you can come together in union. But if you do not want to be with a past person, I feel this indicates someone new who's coming in with this King of Wands energy. This is a high-level commitment that will lead to marriage if that's what you're looking for. You'll move in with this person. I feel like this is your happy ever after. Someone who invests 100% right from the very beginning. Someone who is going to be bold and daring and really pursue you is what I see there. And I mean, I feel it is an interesting match. You know, even though you're an element of air, my beautiful Aquarians, I feel this is like a grounded relationship that's also very passionate. It's a smoldering kind of energy where there's a lot of intensity, but at the same time, it's like regeneration. It's almost like it breathes life into your love life, and it's quite exciting. So we've got that King of Wands energy. So this is not only you taking action, but I feel it's a new person coming in for you, and I feel this is the person that perhaps you've been wishing for quite some time. I definitely see a relationship coming in, and I feel this person, they're looking to the future. And also I'm being given with this person that what you see is what you get, and their word is their bond, is what I'm getting. Also, I feel this person, they really like manga art. Okay, so they may read like graphic novels or comics, things like that. Or maybe I'm being given that maybe they're an illustrator, or maybe they like create content for manga art, or, you know, for comics, or so they may be like an animator or an illustrator or something like that. So that's coming through strongly as well. So please take it as it resonates. But ultimately, I see a high-level commitment. Now, I'm just going to get some final cards before I close your reading. So we do have the card of memories and forgiveness. Influence. So if some of you were connected to someone and, you know, you've been healing from that, yes, this may be a very nostalgic time, but there may have been external influences that got in the way of this connection, and that could have been spirit putting you on hold to focus on your own path. But I do see there is someone new coming in here, because that Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups indicates a high-level commitment, and it's from the very beginning. So this is someone new coming in for you. But if you do want to heal something from a past situation, I do see that it is possible. Okay, so we have memories. Okay, memories are important because our body is a very complex system. Basically, our brains will sort of reignite a memory over and over and over again because we need to revisit it to heal it. It doesn't mean that we're reminded of it because we yearn from it. Our body is saying, remember it, take the lesson from it, heal from it, and don't allow it to happen again. So I feel some of you, it's about you moving on, forgiving the past. I mean, we don't have to forgive a past person at all. You know, some things that people do are so horrific, they don't deserve forgiveness. I totally get that. But Sometimes we need to lighten the karmic load for ourselves, to free ourselves up from the baggage. Because if we hold on to a level of anger or we cannot forgive a situation, it means it's still within our genetic makeup. We've kept it with us. And it's like us drinking poison and expecting the other person to feel it. When they don't, they're just getting on with their life. So I feel this is about you liberating yourself from something that has been hurting you. Sometimes we hurt ourselves by replaying the memories over and over again, almost like, picking the wound. And the universe wants you to move on from that. We've got influences here. So that came up briefly. For some of you, it could be someone is trying to matchmake you with someone. But also I feel this is the universe whispering in your ear, giving you like a feeling that you should go and do something, influencing you to be in a place and a time so that you can meet love. Okay, it's number 33. When you reduce it, 3 + 3 is 6, the number of the Lover's card. So I definitely see that you're being influenced to go somewhere. I mean, it could be that you're invited to something or someone wants to get you in the room with someone. But I feel more than anything, it's the universe making sure that you're in the right place and the right time. We've got daydream. This is about manifestations, thoughts becoming things, really focusing on love. Even though you have responsibilities, it's important to keep in mind that love is coming in and that you're attracting it. We've also got self-worth, one of the lessons that perhaps you were meant to learn during this single period. It's a period of self-reflection, very important, because we cannot love another person until we fully love ourselves. And if there is self-loathing or low self-esteem, low confidence, it's really hard to open up to somebody else because it means exposing those insecurities to another person. And if you cannot love you, can you expect another person to love you? Of course, we can fall in love with a person and they can fall in love with all of us. But sometimes our insecurities can become so much that then we destroy a relationship because of it. And I feel the universe has put you in the cycle of healing so that you love yourself so fully that you find happiness within, and that anyone who comes to your life is a welcome addition to your life. You're not searching for your other half or part of you that you feel is missing because you are whole all by yourself. So I feel this new person who's coming in is a welcome addition to your life. And also we have soul connection, which highlights that there is someone coming in. This person is a soul connection. There's something regarding the bonfire going on, which is a really exciting, magnetic relationship, something that is going to almost like reinstate your faith in love again. And this is meant to be. And again, of course, it's 42. When you reduce it, 4 + 2 is 6. Interesting that both of these are 6s. So that means you coming to balance in life, but also opening yourself up to a soulmate. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, so we have... Oh, it's really interesting because this dropped. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. And it's actually a mirror that looks remarkably similar to this one. Okay, so it was a period of self-reflection, but the fact that I was like given the energy to drop it, and it was by accident. I go with the energy. I'll close my eyes whenever even once to drop now. So it's like your period of, deep self-reflection. It will never end, but I feel like you're closing a chapter to your life and loving yourself fully. And we've also got the angel orb there, which means you're being guided to this new person. Trust the process. This is a period where you're going to be in the right place at the right time, and you've been protected from previous situations. Sometimes, as I said, our guides or the universe will protect us from situations or conversations that you did not hear or you're not aware of that will start to unfold in the future if you continue to be connected to it. So sometimes a closed door is there for a reason. It can be there for you to rest, heal, because, you can't move forward, so you have to just rest on that door. Or it can be closed off because on the other side of that is more pain, more difficulty, more sadness. And the universe is trying to sort of redirect you. Remember, rejection is protection and redirection towards something greater for you on your journey. And I feel this is your love story that's coming in. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aquarians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians, and love and light.